Yo, welcome back to Who You Talking To. I'm your well, I'm not the host anymore. So we got a new host, my
Yo,
brother. But I'm OleHead Rell.
Marquette Barron.
OleHead Sr.
And how was y'all week? Decent week.
My week was all right. My goddamn Saturday wasn't shit though.
It wasn't shit.
No, shit. That's why I'm fucked up right now.
Probably won't pull your mic up. You talking low for no
Yeah.
reason. I guess this week what I wanted to start out. Y'all know that Young Thug, they say he snitched. And
Man, wait, man. You didn't even ask me how my week
Oh,
was,
shit, my
dog.
bad.
Like,
Well,
you just gonna go straight in. No condom, nothing. Dog, just,
how was your week?
He that raw
Yeah,
dog
like,
kind of nigga.
I know, he didn't even ask, you know what I mean? I'm sensitive, dog. Like, you're
I
supposed to ask
believe it
me
too.
how the
y'all
fuck I feel.
sensitive niggas too.
Yeah.
Just because I feel things, it doesn't. My week was all right. It was a little lackluster. It was good because it was quiet. You know what I'm saying?
Peace.
But it was a peaceful week. You know what I'm saying? So now you can usher in Young Thug.
All right.
You know
Anyway,
No. All right, I got one more little thing I need to say, and then that's I'm another reason why I'm fucked up. I ain't get to get my hair cut. I'm sitting there looking like a homeless man and shit.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. My Saturday just was fucked up. You know what I mean. Nothing I did.
You was definitely.
I ain't did nothing wrong. I had a good week. You know what I mean. No shit. Wife was cool. I thought. Then all the hell broke loose. I don't know what the fuck just came out of left. Shit I ain't even see coming.
It happened like that sometimes.
Yeah, that just fucked me up.
If you ain't gonna tell the story to the you don't need to go too far.
But he did lead off something. He did say something about he ain't get no cut. Because a cut, it definitely make a man feel better.
No, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
But what happened to your barber though? Like, what's up with your barber?
Yeah,
dog?
I don't know. That motherfucker show up sometimes he don't. But he showed up this time. I just wasn't here.
Oh,
you know
so
what I mean?
The barber was there, but the client wasn't there.
Yeah, that's what happened. And cause shit, hell, like you say, hell, fuck it. My wife just goddamn came and started goddamn. She was taking my grandbaby somewhere, and and she come in the door talking about some shit. What you got on me taking Nana, to wherever they was going or whatever. And I'm like, I ain't got nothing on it. What are you talking about?
You got on this ice cream?
Yeah. I ain't playing no trip. You know what I'm saying? You got more money than I do. So what the fuck is you asking me for some money for some shit I ain't even, you know what I mean? It's different if we'd have had a conversation and she'd have said blah, 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 even though I know she would have been lying. Like I say, she got more money than I got. So how the fuck you can't take the grandbaby? Y'all playing this. I ain't even know y'all. You ain't even say nothing to me. Okay, last night, she said that, her and Nana hopefully, was going to go somewhere. Nana said she wanted to go somewhere, whatever. But she ain't say nothing about I need no money because she knows she would have been lying. And then so today, she just going to ride up on me and start talking about money to take the grandbaby out. I'm like, no. Soon she got it out. No. You know what I mean? Cause where you come from? I'm sitting at the table. I'm going through my little portfolio, looking at shit, writing shit down, just doing what I normally do and just blank. Then leave out the house and swing the door wide open and just walk off. Go down the damn step. Then come back up the step. After I went over and closed the door, come back up the step. And say, I don't even remember what she said, and then just slam the damn door wide open till it hit the wall. I'm like, what the fuck is you got? Did you got a unexpected period or something? You know what I mean? So she slammed the door open or whatever, and then I'm like, if I change the lock on this motherfucker, you won't be able to do that. You know what I mean? I went left. You know what I mean? Yeah. If I change the lock on this motherfucker, you won't be able to do that.
Slam the door, you kicked out.
That made me think about something. OleHead the type, he was the type parent, right? Like you slamming the door in the house. First off, that ain't your door.
That ain't your motherfucking door.
You slamming my door at the crib. This nigga take the door off the fucking hinges.
Think I won't.
Got no door.
But that's the only thing I can't do that because we don't live in this house. We live in the other house. Mm-hmm. So take the door off the hinges, you know what I mean? That's going to affect people that ain't got nothing to do with the shit. Mm-hmm. You know, but anyway, yeah, that's about my. It was fucked up from there. You know, I ain't leave the house today till like 2, so I was home all day, chilling. We was cool. You know, shit, niggas come on over here and you just roll up. Talk about some shit you could have said on the phone. You could have said it on the phone.
Okay. I'm glad we had let you get that off.
Yeah.
You got it off. You good?
Yeah, I'm good now. I'm good.
You're supposed to do that at the end of the drawing.
Right. We just let you gotta let him go.
We let off tonight with OleHead's rant. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I mean, like, you never know what you're gonna get with OleHead. Like, you may get it at the beginning, you may get it at the end, but you still gonna get it. So we can unpack that and revisit that a little bit later. I'm not gonna bring my shit into it, so don't ask me that question.
I want to know about that dream. I have a dream.
But let's get into the topic that the people is here to listen to that they expecting, right? So we got the Young Thug snitching thing, right?
Okay.
And so, as a matter of fact, I want to lead off with a quick little meme, and we're gonna get a reaction, and we're gonna talk about how we feel about snitching, how we feel about snitching in the community. I think OleHead's a fucking snitch. I'm pretty sure.
He just snitched a minute ago. You know the whole story.
I'm pretty sure that OleHead's a snitch. But let's start out. We got Woody. Oh, shit. We got Woody.
YSL Woody.
YSL Woody. Actually, let's start with Cameron. Cameron is hilarious.
Cameron's my dude. Shout out to Harlem.
It's hilarious, bro. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay, that's what we doing.
What is you doing?
Cameron, 60 minutes.
Trying to figure out. Oh, that's crazy. So I guess we're not the Facebook John. Don't want to give me no audio. Damn, can we get audio on this, John? If we can't get audio, I'm gonna ask the question, bro. Yeah. Oh, here. And we're gonna stop it down. They're skipping pretty bad. Hopefully, they ain't skipping on their end. But that's who Lil Woody is, right?
From the trial, yes. Like before this trial, no, I didn't know who that nigga was.
Oh yeah, no. I don't think many people knew who he was before the trial at all. And then we will go to Cameron, and then we can move forward from there. Okay, we ain't got to go too far now. I just wanted to get to the actual snitching thing. So, OleHead, you snitching? If the serial killer lived beside you, you snitching?
If I'm snitching, is the serial killer living beside me?
Yeah, you gonna tell it?
We got a black serial killer out here. I don't remember but one. It was back when I was pretty young, but we got a black serial killer out here.
Nice.
Regardless of black, white,
The boy
Hispanic,
in
whatever
Big
he
C.
is.
No, but I'm saying,
Are you gonna snitch?
but I'm saying, serial killers ain't usually killing us.
So you saying you're not
They
gonna
usually
snitch?
killing their own people. I mind my business. They don't want us in their business. I mind my business. Like that school shooting. Them wasn't our people. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
So you telling me if you knew that the killer, if you knew
I
where
ain't
he
gonna know
was,
because I don't even deal with my neighbors. I ain't gonna know.
okay, let's move. Marquette, what do you think?
I think because there's levels, you know what I'm saying, to this whole snitching shit. That YSL Woody shit, that's some hood shit that these niggas been doing, you know what I mean, all these years. But when you say a serial killer living next door to you, I'm automatically thinking of, you know what I mean, like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like some of the top boys that hit that top level. And you can't tell me that if you knew that, because Jeffrey,
If it's a motherfucker next door to me eating people, hell yeah.
yeah.
But
and
you
I
talking
mean,
about
he didn't discriminate.
and then but like I said, I was being honest. I wasn't being funny. I was
Jeffrey
being
was
honest.
going for dark meat, light meat, you know what I mean?
Sweet
Like
meat.
sweet. Jeffrey was going for whatever it was on the plate that night. So yeah, you gotta tell on Jeffrey, dog.
I guess I wanted to have this conversation and like let's bring it a little closer to home.
Yeah.
Let's bring it a little closer to home. So like snitching in general. So I'll just give my plight. I think that like the whole no snitching thing, I think that it's been to the detriment. I think it's been to the detriment of the culture. I think that if we really want to change all this, we want to do so, you know what I mean? We want to change the community so bad, and we want to do all this progressive and
that
productive
means you gotta
shit.
tell.
That means you gotta
tell, you gotta speak up.
And you gotta speak up. At the end of the day, if you want your neighborhood to be safer, where your kids are, where your neighbor kids are, like, see, the thing is, we don't even have a community anymore. So like this now that you probably snitching is probably at the minimum, like as far as stuff that's happening in your neighborhood at this point, because we don't actually communicate with our neighbors. Like OleHead was just saying, we don't communicate with our neighbors. We don't have a relationship with the community. We don't care about each other. So like some shit happening, you know what I mean? You just let it go. I don't believe in that. I think that I honestly I don't believe that a law-abiding citizen, somebody that's not in the shit, I don't believe you can be a snitch. You're pretty much taking care of your community if you're
because you remember they started breaking down at one point in time a couple years ago, and it was starting to be like, well, you're a civilian. Nigga, we all civilians. Just because you claim to be a street soldier, you're not in the military.
Right.
In the US, you understand what I'm saying? Like they started using that term amongst our people. Well, because I'm in the drug game, or because I'm in this game and gang life or whatever, everything outside of that is you're considered a civilian.
Well, I agree with that. Like,
you know what I mean?
My thing is that if you live in a certain type of lifestyle, right? There are certain things that come with those type of lifestyle. Yes. So if you live in that lifestyle and then you go and tell on somebody, that's snitching.
No,
you can't snitch.
Listen, if all three of us we done said tonight we're gonna do this crime.
No, y'all did. I ain't going.
If me and you said we're gonna do this crime, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm gonna connect with your energy. You on that fuck it, so I'm gonna be on that fuck it. So we're gonna do this crime. If you get caught lacking,
right,
and you get snagged, and I get away, it's on you.
Yeah, you can't.
It's on me.
It's on you.
Yeah, it's on me.
You can't. You damn right. Just like if I get caught 3 blocks away and you got away, it's on me.
Yeah,
I gotta wear that.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah, I remember back in the day. Hey, I remember riding with
this thing say he ain't going.
I ain't going.
I already know.
I ain't going. I'm all the way on the porch now. I was out the porch. I tiptoed out that motherfucker a little bit.
On back.
No. I had to bring my ass back. I got too much to lose.
You are leaving 2 old niggas out there to do the crime.
Hey, go ahead, have fun, bro.
But see, this is the thing that I think of. Everybody always neighborhood. Your neighborhood. Every time we had a problem, and then you talking about if you want your neighborhood to be safe and people to do right in your neighborhood. Every time we had a prosperous neighborhood or a town, city, or whatever, what they do? They took a bulldozer through that motherfucker. So I don't owe them. It's like you were saying. Like I was telling you, and that goes back to me the way I really think, because if it ain't my people, it ain't my business.
Hmm.
That's the way they do us. You know what I'm saying? Every time we had something good, even here in Charlotte, you know, a lot of that shit over downtown, those was prosperous black neighborhoods. They took a fucking bulldozer through them and put people out.
Gentrification.
And
And
nobody,
we can talk about
motherfuckers really didn't even get paid hardly for anything or nothing, just got cast out. So they don't want us to have a productive neighborhood. But I would, personally, I think we should, as black people, look out for each other
police our
and police our own neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? And stop throwing stop throwing your goddamn McDonald's bag out the window after you get through fucking eating.
It
And
sounds good.
Hey,
It sounds good.
one block from the fucking house. But you know what though? We living in a time now where you ain't gonna have to worry about Quee and Tyrone being your neighbor. Because only people that's gonna be able to really afford to live in a neighborhood are people that are doing well and that think a certain way and move a certain way. Other people's gonna be in apartments and whatever.
Yeah, I mean, but that's going to be based off your income.
Yeah, but see,
That's going to be based off your income because, like, I think like with shit like that is you gotta like kind of look at it like, well, hey, am I going to tell on Rell's grandson over there? I know he's out there every other weekend. He's wilding out. Now you the old head, you over there, you wash your car, take care of your lawn, keep a good house and stuff like that. You don't want to send a young boy to jail because you know he out there messing up. However,
for sure.
However, your son's kids go to his kid's school, and you know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
And that influence sitting next to your influence, your granddaughter you spoke about earlier, is now sitting next to his kid in school. You know what I mean? And if you don't, we try to police our own, yes. In a lot of cases, grandma talking about, I can't keep a hold of that boy.
Mm-hmm.
He trying to do this, he trying to do that. You know what I mean? He constantly doing this and that. So he do some crime in the neighborhood, and police, you see it with our people all the time. Shit happen, you know, you saw it. You gonna speak, or you gonna be like, nah, it was a dark figure I didn't see.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you know it was Rell that did that shit, and you know his kid sitting next to your kid in school. You know what I mean? So it's like
growing up with that same shit.
Growing up with that, and it's going to repeat itself over there. And then this is who she's going to want to date later.
It's tough. It's tough.
It is tough.
You know, the crazy thing is, like, I sit here and I give my opinion of it and say that, like, it's not snitching. The thing is that the culture has already implanted it in your head to where,
Yeah,
even if the opportunity presented itself, I probably wouldn't do it, even though I know I should.
no.
But it's the reality of it is this. It's already been implanted in me, and I've been living this no snitching culture my entire
where we got
life.
that shit from? We got that shit from way back in the day, like with the
mob or some
Italians and the mafia and all like that. That's where we got that whole no snitching, no talking. You know what I mean? Like that shit came out of organized crime. Most of the crime that we do is unorganized.
Unorganized. Facts. Hell, they say even in the prison, niggas
we don't organize shit.
Yeah.
I can understand maybe if you locked in and you know what I mean in that world and all like that. Yeah, you know, if you know, but most of us, even you know, them niggas like we ain't in that world.
True.
We ain't living in that shit, man. Like, listen, I'm at the stage right now in my life. If you do some shit in front of my house and they ask me and I saw you, here the tape, man.
So you got the tape.
Here. I ain't say it. I didn't verbally say it, but
so I snitching. So you say you
it's Google. So it's like it's on the web. Like the police asked for the tape. I can't help my internet the shit. Yeah. And I recorded the whole shit. You shouldn't have did it in front of here. You know what I mean? Like move it.
See, that's that white. That's that white side. That's that white side.
You know what? That's that white side.
That
no, I want my neighborhood safe for my kids to play in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do.
And
I wanted to be that if my kids is playing over there in Nana and you bring Nana over, I want them to be safe outside on the bikes, eating ice cream. Y'all arguing over who bought the ice cream. Fuck it. But the kids are safe, dog.
No, facts. And something that I think will be a good episode at some point. We're gonna actually identify the they. You know, we naturally we say they all the time when we're talking about something that's being done to us. We talk about historically, we say they all the time, and I think that it's important for us at some point to like
we gotta put a face on
the they.
Put a face on.
You know what I mean? Because we can't be too inclusive because you know what I mean? We can't overstate the thing. You know what I mean? Because if they is all, and you listen to a lot of different things. We use they all the time and don't identify who the they is. And then what you do is you cast a broad net.
Yeah,
you cast a net that's way too broad, and people get implicated that it's not necessary. You know what I mean? And so I think that at some point we'll maybe have like a nice segment on one of the shows trying to identify who is they.
Hey, okay,
now, right now.
No. You brought it up.
I want to tell you who they is right now.
No, check this out. What's the white lady name that be talking about? You know, the white people be asking them questions like,
oh, you talking about the older white lady? I can't think of her name right now. The short hair. If y'all know her name, put it in the
Nancy Glass.
No, she got the short blonde, short haircut. I think she's blonde, and she acts like the room full of white people. If you would want to trade places with black people, raise your hand. Ain't
a motherfucker in there. Raise your hand. So now it was from the looks of it, it was every bit of 7,500 people in that motherfucking room. Every bit. So now you telling me that every motherfucker in there was racist? No, they wasn't.
No,
they wasn't. But ain't now motherfucker in there raise their hand. Ain't now white person in there raise their hand. So every one of them know. So if you talking about we're gonna separate and figure out who the people, all of them the people. They all know now you talking about to a certain level.
Well, of course,
they
know
all know.
But
they act like it ain't true though. Well, bootstraps and all this. They know we ain't had no boots.
About a different day. See, that's the day we need to identify. The ones that you talking about right now, the one that said the bootstraps and all that is the day that actually have control over things. The other people, these are people that
they benefit from it, though.
Okay, but at the end of the day,
and so that's what I'm saying. So you're gonna tell us we need to stand up, but they can say fuck it. Nah, bro.
Okay.
We need to stand up, but they can say fuck it. And you don't see nothing wrong with that?
Hey.
Okay then. Don't come to me with that bull crap, bro. Don't come to me with that.
Go ahead.
So you're snitching then?
Am I snitching? No, I done said I wasn't. I said I wasn't.
Okay. Just making sure. Like, so we're gonna keep it in the community. You know what I mean? But we're gonna transition real quick. Like, we don't handle our snitching. So you're telling?
I'll wear the snitch jacket.
You snitching?
I'll wear the snitch jacket. Even though I probably wouldn't, but I want to be a better person. So I'll say yes.
All right.
So you think that's a better person?
With the 25-year-old, you snitch?
No.
All right. So that's a no for me. I think I know your standpoint. But now, where we're at today, because we live very different lifestyles than we lived before.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I know when, like we talked about last week, we all talked about our high school experiences.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about what we did to choose to drop out of school and leave and things such as that nature. And we're very different people than we were back then when we were making those decisions.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
The today me is probably going to be more like, yeah, officer, you know what I mean?
John.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be discreet about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna be like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, nah, but just the block 1342, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna leave that alone. But just to sort of use that to segue into where we're at today, because our mind frame is very, very different. We don't live that gang life with YSL, and we ain't do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and you know what? I do want my community cleaned up. I want it cleaned up. I don't want, what do you say, quick throwing the McDonald's bag out the window at 2 a.m.
Evolution gonna
you know
do
what I
all
mean?
that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm paying my taxes. You know what I mean? I'm checking my credit score. I'm looking at the mail. You know what I'm saying? Like, things are very, very different now. Like, I know when I first got out of school, everything was wide open. My brain was swirling. What the hell do I do now? You know what I'm saying? And quickly it was like, yo, you got to grow up like right now.
My
You know
nigga
what I mean?
OleHead said he got there, dropped out, and went and got dance lessons.
Yeah.
Did I say I went and got
You remember that last week he said that?
Started dancing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My nigga said he dropped out and went to get some dance
some dance
lessons.
I went to party because
Yeah.
when I dropped out, I started working at such a young age.
you did
You
say
know what
that.
I mean? I worked. So when that happened, I wanted to live a little bit. I mean, it was short lived. It was probably maybe 2 years. I was, out there, getting in the streets and stuff. You can call it what you want to. I was out there in the streets and stuff for about 2 years. And then, I left that shit alone because I'm just like I say, I seen people that was too old to be getting up going to work. And I felt like that, and I still feel like that to the day. It hurt me to my heart to see those people out there bent over, barely can walk, and still going to clock in on some man's job. And I'm not a racist. Everybody racist to a point, but I'm not a racist. I can say that. But do I want my daughter married to a white man? No, I wouldn't want my son married to a white woman. And it's not because they white, it's because of all the shit they're gonna have to deal with because of that. We gotta deal with enough as black people. When you mix us together, you got a whole
that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah,
that'll be another conversation that'll be fired though.
Yeah, you're right. It is good because I got a take on that. I'm a product of that shit. Wasn't easy, but like you said, you got out of school and you started. What did you say about dance lessons?
Yeah, nigga took some dance. He said he danced for about 2 years.
He worked first, but then he started.
I went out, but yeah, that's cool.
You danced for 2 years, and then when you stopped dancing, you went back to work.
I went back to work, bro. I went back to work, and I've been working ever since. And that's why, that's why I have at this point in my life, I'm at a point to where I'm ready for the next page. You know what I'm saying? My Social Security, because of the way I live my life, my Social Security is paid up at 100%. I ain't even old enough to retire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't live check to check. And if I do it by choice, not because I ain't got money. You know what I'm saying? And so those things in my life made me want to be smarter about the way I moved. And when you start at the bottom, like I say, without those bootstraps, and then you got to figure out how to buy the boots. Then when you buy the boots, they ain't got no laces in them. So now you got to figure out how to get the laces. That's where I came from. You know what I'm saying? But when I leave here, I don't want my children to start there.
But what did that look like? What did that look like? Like when you say like the bootstraps, like what? So what did you, because you dropped out, I know you were saying before that you were roofing with granddad. Then when you dropped out, and then what were you?
I had to figure out what the fuck I was gonna do. What I did was when your granddaddy died, I couldn't take 24.
Okay.
I couldn't take his business and keep going because his second wife and I didn't get along. So she wasn't gonna let me, they called my dad for the jobs, when they needed. So she had all of his stuff basically from the business or whatever.
All the equipment.
All I had was what I had when he died. You know what I'm saying? The only stuff I had to get my own dump truck. Or did I have daddy's dump truck? I think I had daddy's dump truck. I think I had daddy's dump truck, and I think I had the truck. I think because I was running the business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think I had his dump truck and a truck, I think, when he died. But all the other equipment that we didn't have on the truck, that was, where it was at, where he kept all the equipment and stuff, I didn't have none of that stuff. I just had what I had when he died.
Right.
And I had to go from there. And she wouldn't give me the title to the truck. So you know what I did? Dump truck. She wouldn't give me the title to the dump truck.
The statute of limitations is up, right?
Yeah, it's up.
Go ahead.
But she wouldn't give me the title to the dump truck. So I bought a cab with a title off of a truck at the junkyard, took the cab off of that truck, and put the cab from the truck at the
That's resourceful.
junkyard, put it on the truck, which gave me a title and which allowed me to register the truck. That's how I did that.
Let me ask you something. While you're learning all that, you know, to be able to maneuver like that, did anybody teach you about like taxes?
No.
At the time?
No.
Like as a young man, did you learn like, okay, I need to put, because that sounds like a lot of, you know, individual, independent contracting, business style. Like, did anybody teach you the books?
No.
So how did you learn the books?
I fucked up. I never learned the books.
You taught
I was
yourself?
I ain't learned no books.
No, I mean like you taught yourself though.
No, you say he didn't learn it. He just pretty much. So what you're saying is you just made money.
I just
under the table.
I made money under the table.
You didn't actually create the entity and all that.
I didn't do all that. I didn't do all that. I didn't do none of that. But it was short lived.
Yeah.
I was working, and the guys that worked for my dad, they came to work for me, which they worked with me under me anyway with my dad, but they stayed. And you know
so
what I'm saying?
Just like inherited everything.
Well, I know
by default, like
the two or not. The guys, and then the people, you know, a lot of the people I could go talk to them that my dad did work for because they knew me.
Yeah.
They knew me from working with my dad. You know what I'm saying? So they knew me. Those people I could talk to. The people that my dad knew that, you know, recommend people other jobs and stuff like that, they called my dad. And then they'll say, hey, this is such a, they didn't call me.
Yeah.
Now I had people who was using phone books back in the day. I had people who called me from the phone book because I had my dad's name. And they used to say, they'll call me and say, this is Jesse Fluke or whatever. I wasn't smart. I didn't keep my number. And I didn't keep the number that was in the phone book. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I missed a lot of stuff. But I did pretty good. I got a job where I messed up at, and where my life really took a change is I was doing the roofing. I was doing good. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was doing pretty good for myself, and young. So I'm hot-headed. I go and drive. I go to get this big job. It's in Columbus, North Carolina. I didn't know it was a Columbus, North Carolina. I think it's Columbus. Yeah, Columbus, North Carolina. I thought South Carolina had it. But anyway, I got a big job down there, and I did the job. It was I was still with your mom. I did the job, and more money that I ever made at one time.
How much was
it? It was probably like $50-something thousand.
How long did it take you to do the job?
It took 3 months.
3 months for 50 grand?
It took 3 months to do it.
And you talking about 50 grand in what, the 90s?
Oh yeah, it was in the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah, 50 grand. It was about 50 grand.
Hey,
matter of fact, the last check on the job was like, I want to say the last check they cut on the job when I finished, because you know they keep some of it so that, you know, if there's anything wrong, you got an incentive to come back and straighten it out. At the time, I think my last check was like $25,000 because it was the last one.
But you got to pay everybody.
I went, yeah.
You still got to pay all your
workers. You got to pay all your
like
workers and stuff. But a lot of that, you paying them over there. That was the last check. You know what I'm saying? But when I went to cash that check, I remember it was and they called everybody in the world because they did not want that. People at the bank did not want to give me that money. And
you was trying to get it in cash? No,
I got it in cash.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got
25 bands in cash.
Yeah, they didn't want to do it. And the owner of the company had to call them and talk to them.
Tell them it was good. The check's good.
And no, they knew the check was good.
Yeah.
But he had to let them know that I was the person that was supposed to be getting that money.
Yeah,
you know, he
wouldn't have stolen check.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he did that, and it took them a minute because they had to get the money together. You know, I didn't know then that banks don't have but so much money. But yeah, I went to the big one. It was out there in South Park. And when they gave me the money, man, I remember I couldn't get all the money in my pocket. It was in all in hundreds. It wasn't all in hundreds because they ran out of hundreds. And it was 50s and hundreds. I couldn't get it all in my pocket. Sharon had to put some in her pocketbook because I couldn't get it in my pockets. That's 4 pockets, back pockets, front pockets, couldn't get it all in there. So she had to put some in her purse. That's how much money it was. That's the most.
That's dope.
Yeah, at that time,
Most cash you ever had?
that ever had.
And how old
I was
roughly?
maybe 28.
And at that time, like just going through everything that you've been, because that's at least 10 years, 10, 15 years being out of school by that point.
Yeah.
And you done struggled your way through that.
Mhm.
Now you're pretty much running a business.
Yeah, but I fucked up on that
Yeah,
job.
I
Made
mean-
in 3 months what motherfuckers make a year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
To
messed
today-
up on
in
that
today's
job, and when I say I messed up on the job, I didn't mess the job up.
Yeah.
I messed up because while doing the job, even though I did get it finished, while doing the job, I got a ticket because see, he used to pay me with a check.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, that's what they paid you with. They paid me with a check, and they paid me with a check, so I had to make it back. We would leave on Fridays early. I had to make it back to Charlotte to get to the bank to cash the check. The bank that was the big enough bank, which is the one in South Park, like I was saying, to cash the check so that I could pay my payroll. Them guys waiting on their money. I paid them cash too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they waiting on their money. I got to make it to the bank. And I was doing like, I think they said I was doing 80 in a 55 or something like that. Yeah.
Haul ass.
Haul ass.
For the sugar.
Yeah.
Creek.
No,
Speed.
it wasn't Sugar Creek.
I'm just-
Yeah, we was on the highway.
Getting
But
that
anyway,
bread,
but
boys,
yeah,
speed.
so I went to that's how I ended up getting locked up. I went to
now we
I got the
something
ticket.
going on.
I got the ticket. They let me go. Had to go to court. Job done at this time because it took a few months to get to court. The job is done at this time. I go to court. The judge tell me I didn't have no attorney. I had that's when I learned a public defender. Yeah, that's when I learned that they don't do nothing for you. I had a public defender, and the public defender, I told the public defender, that I work, for myself, and I be in and out of town, doing work and whatnot, and that is he saying that I'm gonna have to, because they were saying the judge told me I'm getting from the judge gave me a year. He gave me a year in jail.
Oh damn!
He gave me a year for that one ticket. No other crime history or nothing. He gave me a year for a speeding ticket. He gave me a year, but he said suspended
until
3 months. I had to do 3 months probation or something, whatever that was. I had to do 3 months. I had to, no tickets, no trouble, nothing, whatever, to go away. But if I got in trouble doing those 3 months, I was gonna have to do the year.
Right.
So I had to come into this, whatever them people people come into when they done got in trouble. What you call them? Probation officer. Probation. I had to come into a probation officer and pay him so much money and whatever that spiel is, I would have had to do with him. And he said if I missed an appointment, I would have to go do that year.
Oh yeah.
If I didn't pay my money or whatever the case, I had to go do that year. So I told him, I said, I already know me. I said, I ain't gonna do it. I say, I'm gonna miss a day, whatever. I say, so I was talking to the public defender. I said, so, I say, if I do this, I'm gonna end up doing this year anyway, because I already know I'm gonna miss a day or something.
If I agree,
the money ain't the problem. You know what I mean? But if I'm out of town working, I'm not gonna come back to see you and then drive back. You know what I'm saying? So he said, well, you only get 20 days. No. But he said, you only get 30 days for a year. That's what he said. You get 30 days for a year. But he lied to me. But anyway, so I said, you saying that I can go to jail for 30 days and then get out. I can put business on hold for 30 days, get out, and then we good. And he said, yeah. I went before the judge.
Let me do my 30.
I ain't gonna lie. Go ahead.
I'll do that month.
Signed up.
Yeah. So I signed up to do the month. I went in front of the judge. We didn't even leave the courtroom. I went in front of the judge and I told the judge, I said, Your Honor, according to my public defender, if I do my time, it's 30 days right now. And if I wait and then violate, then I'm gonna be doing a year on the backside. So I say, I just rather do my time. And he said, you do? And I said, yeah. And he said, okay. And he, boom. He said, turn yourself in. They ain't even locked me up. They said, turn yourself in on this date at this place, da.
I did not know that they did that.
Yeah, you come
They
back.
do that shit.
You
They
can come
actually
back in on
turn you. That's how
Monday.
they do it. You turn yourself
Yeah,
in
because they want to
on a
make
different court date
that's
because
the
they
setup.
looking for you to
to not show up.
Exactly. So then they really hit
Yeah.
you with the Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Real
Yeah,
shit.
so cool. You know, I thanked the public defender and everything, and I went on home.
And thank you for not doing
I
shit.
turned myself in. Turned myself in on the date, whatever. Got in there, they told me I had to do 4 months. They said I needed. They said I needed 100. I needed a year and one day to do 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
I needed a year. He screwed me over. Yeah, he screwed me over. And he knew that. You know he knew that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So from that point, I lost everything. I lost the dump truck. I lost all the equipment.
3 months?
I was in there for 4 months. And I had it parked at a church. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they knew I parked my stuff over there because we lived in an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And I lost everything. And when I came out, I had to make up my mind whether I wanted to try to get all this equipment again, start from scratch. Matter of fact, when I got out, I went to the junkyard where they had towed my truck to and whatever. I talked to the white guy there and I told him, I said, hey man, that's my truck. I said, I'm trying to get it back. And he told me how much I owed. It was like $3,000. I told the man, you know, I said, I don't have it. I say, but if you give me the truck back, I'll give you the 3,000 plus interest. You know what I mean? He didn't do it because he got a free dump truck.
Yeah.
It's worth way more than that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So way more than your promise.
Yeah. So after that, I lost all the equipment. I lost everything. And so then I had to decide what I wanted to do from there. Yeah. I knew that I wasn't going to try to start from scratch again. So I said I had to get me a job. And then that's when I started working a regular job. And I started working a regular job. And I still was doing side work or whatever. So I kind of like dip and dab jobs, whatever. Still do work on the side.
Regular job, like what? Like was it still like contracting work or
no? What did I start doing when I stopped doing that? I started working. Oh, I started doing tire work. I started doing tire work, truck tires and stuff like that. Actually, I worked for Pet Boys and places like that. I did, you know, stuff in the automotive field, type of jobs. Yeah. I worked in the shop, you know, changing tires, started with small car tires. And then I graduated up to bigger tires, learned how to do bigger tires and all of that stuff. And then I met my ex-wife, D. And when I met my ex-wife, D, she was AVP of Bank of America. OleHead stayed with us for a little bit. She was AVP of Bank of America, and that's what introduced me. That's what introduced me to stocks because she was sick.
So that opened you up to like that world of finance, that whole investment.
That whole wasn't for her, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
And you know what? We're going to go into that because I do think that it's important that, especially like where we're at today, like you invest, I invest, you invest. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that was never taught. I know it wasn't taught to me.
Wasn't taught to me neither.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it was taught to me because of him.
Yeah,
he was taught to me.
Yeah, but like even in your early years, like you weren't.
No, I wasn't investing until I didn't start investing until around COVID.
Okay.
I ain't started investing until around COVID. Well, it was a little bit before COVID. It was a little bit before COVID. Before that influx. Like I was in before everybody started getting in. I had got in before that, but that was around the time.
But that's what's up, man. Like you've been through some shit and you fucking rebounded off of it. Like that tenacity to still, you know what I mean, to still go after light, even though like you got hit with a curveball here over there, and they did this, and you know what I'm saying, and they did that, but. You know what I mean? It sounds like from your story, I know it's not the whole story. You know what I mean? Like I know that that's just one small piece. Yeah. But it shows your resiliency as a man.
Oh yeah. You know my dad was hard, man. My dad was hard on me. Yeah. He was hard. And I thank him for that because if he hadn't have been hard on me, that's why I was hard on OleHead. Yeah. If he hadn't have been that hard on me, I wouldn't be who I am now. I wouldn't have the character structure that I have now.
Yeah, because some niggas will give up and do some stupid shit and go to jail.
Yeah, you literally because the incentive, the streets is always right there. because you you in the hood. So the street, you can just sign up for that shit.
It's a way. It has its stress. Don't get me wrong, because I've been through that lifestyle where I had the opportunity to choose. Do I want to go street life or do I want to go the other way? You know what I'm saying? And I found out that going the other way from living street life is way harder than that. Don't get me wrong. That the game comes with its own stress.
And the thing, the thing that I think that what we don't talk about enough about like the street life thing, I think that what the kids should mention is that you really can't do nothing with the money.
You can't.
No. That's the thing about it is that you can get the reason why they just buy a whole bunch of shit is because that's all you can do. You can't really buy shit. You can't buy assets.
But no one taught us money. Like you said, you got into a world of investing. No one said like back in the day in like the 80s and the 90s, like, okay, nigga.
No, back then
you cutting up.
Yeah, but you know what though? The only thing about back then was, you could have got in there with the money because they wasn't checking for the money like that. But the thing was, like, when I opened my account, when I opened my portfolio over 20 years ago, when I opened it up, I did it because they was running a special. You could start opening an account just like a bank account, but you only had to have $500. Before they ran that, it was $2,500. And then before that, then before that, it was like $5,000. And before that, it was something crazy. It was like,
because you got to start bringing the retail. You got to start bringing, regardless if you want to look at it, and regardless how white wants to do it, you have to bring in black revenue. You have to bring it in.
It's capitalism.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, what they were trying to keep it. It was
trying to keep it.
It was a small population thing for some time. But then what you want to do is you want to get everybody money.
Yeah.
And so capitalism that's the way capitalism is. And so like once you start to open it up, then you know what I mean. Okay, now we're gonna keep bringing the price down. Now it's free.
It's free.
I mean? We taking all these.
We give them a little bit of money back to let them think that what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But on the wide scale, you ain't getting shit back.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're gonna take it. They're
gonna get something to you and you, but the rest of y'all ain't getting shit.
And especially the thing is that a lot of the things that happened during COVID inflated the market.
Yeah.
Everybody's accounts was inflated during COVID. And so what it did was, then you start putting more money in because you're seeing what's going on. And then they just took all your motherfucking bread.
Took it all.
And
they took once it corrected, it took all, and that's why a lot of those people don't have no accounts.
And you're 100% correct about that. You're 100% correct. But what they saw, shout out to Robinhood, because it opened us up to all these platforms that a retail person, what they call a retail trader, could now get involved in. See, before you had to have a TD Ameritrade account. You had to have Charles Schwab.
Right.
You had to go to the bank,
ask
to speak to a financial advisor, sit down with them,
let them open the account and all that.
Have them open the account, do it. They got the bonus for opening the account. They're going to tell you where your money is going to go into. They're going to show you the difference between high risk, middle, mutual fund, the
indexes,
that they showed us doing. And then we're like, yo, that's cool that you want to put my money in Coca-Cola and Gillette and all like that, but I want some of that Bitcoin. You understand? I want some of that new shit that's going on. I want some of them cannabis stocks. I want some of the companies that I know about. I don't, I drink Coke, but that's old money. That money already had its run. You know what I'm saying? We want that new money. And you know what? You put in new money, I put in new money, it gives value to it. And we now change the game.
We definitely changed the game.
We changed the fucking game, though.
I'm gonna tell you how
this went left.
How we did it. It did. It changed. Yeah, it changed because we started investing in penny stocks. People with money don't invest in penny stocks until they come of let's just say they come of age, which means that they are either very close or they done started making a profit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? or they get over some big hurdle that will show where they're going to start making money. That's when real money comes in. But see, we don't have the type of money to invest in those companies when they get there. So what we do,
we set the tempo though.
Yeah, I understand. I'm getting to that. So what we do is we invest in the company at a higher risk than their risk tolerance is. That's why our risk tolerance has to be higher. We invest in a company that we hear a lot about, or whatever the case may be, and it's a penny stock. We invest in it before it starts making money. But what happened was the penny stocks start going up, and we start pouring more money in because that money was turning over in them penny stocks. You remember I had like, okay, cool. But anyway, those penny stocks was going up like that. So what they did was, if you look at the market channel right now, they don't even show penny stocks no more.
No,
because we inflated the price of penny stocks to a rate to which they were not ready to invest in. The company didn't have the profitability forecast for it to be at that level, and they refused to buy it. So when the COVID after COVID and everything at the back end, when everything went down and everybody lost all that money,
after all
they took all the shit off TV. They didn't want you to see it no more or none of that, because they didn't want you to invest in it and do it like that again. So now you don't even see them. They don't even show them on TV. You have to know the companies. But since I've been doing it so long, I pretty much know all those companies. I got documents.
And we definitely gonna get into that.
Yeah,
we definitely, because we gotta definitely tap in on that. When you got out of high school and you started doing your thing, you ever think about investing?
Fuck no. I didn't even know. I didn't even know that was. I didn't even know that it existed. That wasn't even on my radar at all. Like I dropped out. I think my first job after I dropped. No, I know my first job was at Pet Boys. And that was, you see that was the old head, in the automotive industry. It just made it wouldn't even get me in. It was just pretty much he pointed me in the direction. He wasn't working there, but he pointed me. Oh, you working there? You weren't working there. Yeah, he pointed me in the direction and told me like, okay, yeah, you can. Try that.
Yeah, he gave you the blueprint. This is what the hell I did.
Right. And so I started working at Pet Boys. Like I said, that was and it's something else that I wanted to mention that kind of steered me into the way in which it went, like the dropping out and all of these different things. Something I thought about. I'm glad. Either way, my friend group has always been older than me.
Okay.
It's even in a couple of years. The couple of years. So like when I was in high school, my homies was a couple of years older than me, which they graduated before I did. And so once they graduated, I was by myself.
It was on you now.
It was just me. And so it made it much easier for me to like, not, because I'm finding a different friend group. The friend group that I'm naturally gonna, that's around me is gonna be a friend group that is going a little left.
So they already left. They went off to school.
Yeah, they went off to school. They went off to college.
So they went off to higher learning, and then you decided to
drop out.
So now you just out there.
Yeah, so I'm just out there. I started working at Pet Boys. OleHead didn't really care because remember I told you I got kicked out of Mama Dude's crib and all that. Started living with OleHead. OleHead didn't value education because of his. You listen to his story.
Your ass to work.
It didn't have nothing to do with education. Go get a job, nigga.
Get this money.
So went straight to work
the right way.
I started working at Pet Boys. I worked there for a couple of years. Nigga was a klepto. But that's for another conversation.
That nigga stealing.
Hey,
that nigga started stealing.
It's crazy.
Motherfucker had all Pet Boy shit.
No. Hold on. That didn't happen. No, that didn't happen. So then after that, actually, the thing is that Mom Dukes wasn't fucking with the dropout idea. As a matter of fact, I hid it from him. I messed around and told my older brother. And he snitched me out.
So Mom didn't know.
Mom didn't know for a minute. And my older brother.
You say minute like months?
Months. It was months. She didn't know for months. And
that's ugly.
My brother snitched me out. Mom Dukes pretty much told me, well, you're gonna have to go and get your GED.
Yeah.
I went straight up there, bro. When I tell you this was an eye-opening moment for me. So I went down to CPCC, enrolled in the class. you take the placement test, right?
Yeah.
So that they can see, because either you're gonna,
Where
and I
you
didn't
at?
know this at the time. Yeah, they're trying to see where you at because they can pretty much tell you at what level of what grade level you are. So you have to take these classes to say that you're at this level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then so I did. So I went there and took the test, took the placement test. It was multiple tests. It was about 3 different days. I think you take 2 tests on this day, 2 tests this day, and then 1 test the last day. I think the last one was like writing. You had to write out a story or whatever. And so I took the test. We go back to the class where everybody's around. Go back to the class, and there she's saying, okay, the teacher, the instructor is saying, okay, we're gonna put. If I call your name on this first list, you go on this side of the room. When I call your name on this second list, you go on this side of the room. And so she starts calling the names.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for my fucking name.
Yeah.
They'll be okay.
Draft night.
She gets to the end of the fucking list. Still ain't called my name.
Oh shit.
I'm like, oh shit.
It was you and one more person. Right?
It was me and 2 more people.
2 more people.
I failed the goddamn shit.
It was you and 2 Mexicans.
Me and 2 more people. I'm like, okay, well, this definitely. I don't know what the fuck. Then she said, if I didn't call your name,
wait. So you failed the placement test?
No, let me tell you the story. Let me finish it.
No,
let me finish it. Let me finish it. So like, so it was this side of the room, that side of the room. If I didn't call your name, meet me outside. I was fuck. So it's me and 2 other people. I can't remember the nationality or the gender of the people that was there. I just remember I'm fucked up. I'm in my mind, I'm fucked up. And she told me that day, she said that y'all can just go and take the GED test.
Oh, you straight?
Yeah, like I literally passed the test.
Oh, okay.
So I had above, like, you know what I mean? I literally was
I'm the smartest nigga in the room.
Exactly, like. And so, like, I never even considered myself to be like. In today's, I don't really care about. I don't value intellect as much as I value wisdom now. But just during that time period, that was the first time I was like, oh shit,
I ain't gotta do no
the
extra
whole time,
classes.
Bro, I was skipping classes. I was sleeping in classes. I was thinking, bro, the whole time. And there was something I never noticed. It like, nigga, you was sleeping, you'll do all of this shit, but then you can figure where you're learning shit still.
You were bored.
Still, I was bored.
You was bored,
and I was.
That's
tired.
what it was.
I was also tired, but So I fucked around, and they said, well, I ain't got to take the classes for the GED.
Yeah.
I took my test. I had my GED in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You mean I had my GED in 2 weeks? I started there within 2.5 weeks max. I had my GED.
Yep.
And so my thing was I played drums, and the homies was going. They was all in college playing drums for college. You know what I mean? So I leaned on the thing. My brother went to Livingstone College. Okay. You know what I mean? I go up there. He was like, yeah, no, I would go up here. I can, you know what I mean? You can be around the drum line or whatever and just play, you know what I mean? And so I get up there, and I had been nice on the drums. I was already nice. And shout out to Q, because he taught me a lot with the drum shit. That's where our relationship really built.
Do a little drum solo.
Say again?
We gotta put you on here one night, do a drum solo. Nah?
I mean, I don't give a shit. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that I ended up going to the band practice, the drum lines out there. I'm sitting there literally playing the shit that they playing. They think they're good. I ain't gonna knock them. I ain't gonna throw no shade. What I'm saying is, okay, so either way, I ended up getting into college, right? So I go to Livingstone College, which is where I take another left, the real left. You know what I mean? The first semester I did good. Like I was staying on campus. You know what I mean? Good grades. You know what I mean? Even though I was still half-assing, I could make. You know what I mean? Grades was like school's not like was never like a hard thing for me. It just I didn't care to do homework like that.
Was it dope though? Like the first couple months, like yo, I'm on campus.
No, because see the thing about it is that like and I've had these situations multiple times in my life where it's like I don't have any friends.
Okay.
So I'm starting over.
All right.
You know what I mean? And so that you end up being around the people that gravitate towards you. So band is one thing. And so, but the thing is that the guys I didn't really click with that whole thing because I didn't think they was cool.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I ain't saying that I was cooler than them, but they wasn't on the type of time I was on. So I never really, you know what I mean, went and jumped into that crowd. I played drums. It was like, I go to school and play drums. I didn't really, it wasn't exciting. I didn't really care.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so like what I ended up doing is, and then also this was a big part of my life too. I'm not a person to ask. I never asked for help when I was growing up. So even from my parents. So like I'm in college In the wintertime, I ain't got no coat. I'm just thugging it. No coat. You know what I mean? I'm just thugging it. You know what I mean?
Down, where's the school at?
It's in Salisbury, North Carolina.
So is it cold down here in the winter?
No, I mean, what I'm saying is that like it's cold as fuck if you just got short sleeve shirts.
Yeah, that's cold. So,
You know what I mean?
No, I'm only asking because I'm from the north, so I'm like trying to understand, like, because like you know, you could be like, yo, it's 78. This is cold.
Yeah, no. You mean in the wintertime? I'm talking about, you mean 30?
It's winter, yeah.
Yeah, 30,
40.
40. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I got short sleeve shorts.
Oh no, that's cold,
short sleeve
man.
shirts and
That's
shit.
cold.
So like that was just me. I ain't never really
He never told.
I never asked for nothing.
Jacket
I
or
was a
something.
sufferer still. Like even like that. I don't ask for nothing. I'm a
pop
sufferer.
up like, hey,
No,
man, like,
hit mom. Nobody.
damn,
Nobody.
dog,
Like
you
literally.
muscling
I
Yeah,
always
been
I always been like that, bro.
That's what's up.
I always been like that. Just thug it.
So this nigga ain't asked you for a damn thing, ain't
Nigga in college.
you?
I'm
Ain't
talking
asked
about
nobody shit neither, though.
No, I didn't.
Well,
it was
now you see where he get it from.
I didn't.
yeah.
You know?
And so like did
Damn.
that shit. Went to college. I went there for about a semester. Fucked around and got into.
What's a semester? Is that like 3 months, 4
I
months?
don't even remember. I think it is maybe.
I never been to college.
Yeah,
so,
I don't even remember, bro. Like it maybe 3 months, something like that. 4 months,
yeah,
maybe
about 3-4 months. Okay.
And then the second semester they moved me off campus. So now I'm having you pretty much gonna have to walk to school.
So
or
when
you had to
say
have a
move
vehicle.
you off campus. So like you gotta go get an apartment
No,
somewhere.
so that
Like,
they get it's off campus housing. So like they provided an apartment, 3-bedroom apartment. I had 3 roommates. Two roommates and myself, and you know what I mean? Nigga in there chiefing. And I start smoking trees.
Niggas got the PlayStation.
And I'm gonna try to fast forward. I start selling trees, smoking trees.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is where now I'm getting even though I'm not asking, now I can kind of help myself a little bit. You know what I mean? And so doing all that and got caught, pulled over. Got pulled over
on campus.
No, off campus, little possession charge, which I don't want to. We can talk. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but possession charge ended up going to court. My recruiter, I was like, okay, my brother was in the military at this point. I had went up there. He let me chill with him for a while and see what it was like. And they let me come on campus with him and sit and watch him do his job and all this. I'm like, okay, well, shit, I can do this.
With the military?
The military, yeah.
Okay.
He was stationed in Fort Bragg, Fayetteville.
Oh, okay.
And so go up there, and then I get into this trouble. Months going to court, you know what I mean, asking for continuances. Thought the recruiter was gonna come. This nigga just bailed on me. So I ain't even get a public defender, which I think that probably is what saved me. It's because I didn't get a public defender. Because the whole time I'm going to court, I'm seeing niggas with a similar charge. They're giving them a year or 30 days. You get 30 days or a year.
And this is possession
of marijuana.
Misdemeanor.
Yeah, misdemeanor possession of marijuana.
That public defender don't really work for you. He don't really work for you.
I mean, the caseloads and everything be so
yeah,
much.
I understand that,
it's a lot.
But
I'm just saying. So either way, I think that what saved me was that I didn't get a public defender.
Right.
I ended up going up there representing myself against the police, which was crazy. And I think I told this story already where I represented myself, and you know what I mean, the police was lying, and I telling the story. So then they ended up, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, even though I was guilty, honestly, they didn't have enough proof. So I ended up walking up out of there. And leaving up out of there to come back to Charlotte to the McDonald's that I was working at during the time. And so then, hey, I went to the military. That was my thing. Was like the trouble was some more shit there. The homie ended up getting beat up and pulled out a gun on a dude that was, well, you know what I mean? I was in the car with him. He pulled out the gun on dude, and I jump out the car trying to get, nigga, what the fuck is you doing? You know what I mean? And these niggas now I'm about to get jumped because of the shit that he did, and a whole bunch of just crazy stuff that, like, you know what I mean? It was a learning experience. And it's pretty much what it did was it spooked me back onto the porch, and I realized I need to go to the military to figure out what the fuck. Because if you leave it up to me, I'm fucking up. I'm gonna fuck it up. I don't have any confidence in my ability to not be fucking it up. So at the end of the day, I definitely did my time in the military, which we'll talk about that another time. And came out banking, went into banking. That's where I met Quette. You know what I mean? Did that for a couple years.
So you ain't gonna give us our flowers out of that whole story.
Give us our flowers. What you mean?
Yeah, me and your mom. You wouldn't have got in the military if it wasn't for us.
Okay. Well, I'm just fast forwarding the story.
Okay.
We can get into.
No,
I don't
we
think
good.
it's
We good.
But yeah,
you ain't
so
feel like it was necessary.
military. Did my time in the military. Came out. Started working at the bank. That was something too. Like I thought that I valued highly like the idea of wearing hard bottoms to work. I wanted to like even when I was younger. It's funny because like my guys, they always talk about like that's been something for me my entire life. Even when I was younger, I couldn't wait to be older to be like dressing like a man. You know what I mean? That was a thing to me. I wanted to dress with the dress shirt, the slacks, with the hard bottoms. That was always my thing. Like I'm assuming I got it from OleHead. That was the shit that OleHead fuck with. You know what I mean? When he called himself getting clean, he ain't never been no sneakers. He was always, it was the hard bottoms with, he used to, the pants, he used to with jeans with the hard bottoms and like a button down. And so I look forward to dressing like a man, what I thought a man would look, what I thought a man looked like or should dress like. And so that was my thing. So banking, it was like, oh bro, that'll be dope. I get to wear the hard bottoms, I can look good every day, clean cut and all this shit. And then so I did that. I did a fucking great job. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I wasn't lackluster. I always just, for whatever reason, I want to be one of the best. Yeah. I want to get as good. I want to get good enough so that I can help other people get good. So that's one of my things. I always like the trainer idea, like the manager idea, like managerial roles and those types of things. Those are things that because I care about people and I want you to be as good as you can be. Yeah. And that's something that I always value. So that right there in the bank, and I did that. And then come to find out, I didn't know this the whole time, but there was something else that I got from OleHead. Was this dirtiness? Like I also found that I was the entire time I always was looking for I wanted calluses on my hands. I wanted like man hands in my mind. Man hands, you know, the motherfucker when you shake a hand, it's
you feel me.
Pause.
Yeah. What?
Pause. Ayo. Too far. But what I'm just saying,
what
a gritty hand, like a rough hand.
Shake my hand, dog.
I can look at your hands. Them bitches look like they is so soft. And see the thing is, you know
they are now.
Like, they soft as shit.
They what?
Hey, but hold on. What I've been saying?
Hey, yo, first off,
I can look.
It ain't in that market. It ain't in there.
You see him trying to act like he getting stuck. This shit, he can glide over them son bitches. Hey, you know the funniest thing?
I didn't used to.
You know the funniest thing, bro.
I done moved to the south and got soft.
That shit ain't go
fucking with y'all.
My hand still stopped in the sun. But I did that time in the military.
This nigga won't wear no gloves because he want his hands to get rough.
No, for some, hey, bro, I can't. No bullshit. For some reason, like I'm the type of person, like I've always been like the open chest type motherfucker. Yeah. The physical.
Take your shirt off. Take your shirt off right now.
Pause. What I'm saying is that like and then like I've always been the person like if you don't draw blood from time to time, you ain't living. You know what I mean? So I don't mind scraping a knuckle, a little blood, peel a scab. Like that's me. Like on some, I don't know what it is about me, but like that shit is just a thing.
That whole banking shit ain't really
it's too soft.
It ain't work out.
It's too soft.
I feel you.
Hey, but you know the funniest thing, while I'm doing it, I don't know that this is like a part of me. Pause. Yeah, I don't know that like somewhere deep in my mind and in my being, I desire to see projects be executed in. And I'm talking about from the dirt. I like to see the dirt. You know what I mean? I like to see, you know what I mean, hammers and nails and you know what I mean, nail guns and you know what I mean? I'm like, that's how I am. And so like I didn't know that it was really in me like that until I joined the sector. I just tried some shit. When I got my CDLs and
that's dope.
Went into the zone. And so shoot, like I think that like I'm doing pretty good for myself.
Yo, shout out to passing all your tests for your CDLs, nigga.
Yeah.
Because I definitely wanted to go do that shit like way back in the day, but I didn't go.
I want to say I'm an asshole.
We know.
Asshole.
We know.
And so in the spectrum of being an asshole, I like the way you glossed over that whole story. You was trying to get through it real fast because you forgot everybody that fucking did something for you to help you get the way you
No, I didn't forget. The thing is that you
you left out my part. I said it wrong. I said forgot. You left it out. You trying to speed through it. But I feel like those was nuggets. The support was nuggets. That's why I'm saying what I said. But it's all good though. But you did it. You did it your way, and I ain't mad at you.
Yeah,
Just to prove the point, like what we said, where you are now. So what I bought my house at 29.
Dope.
At 29, shoot.
And you're where are you at today? You said 29, so you're
36.
36. Okay.
Been in my house 7 years, got over 100% equity. Couple cars.
Can I get a loan?
My wife stayed at home, been staying at home for a long time.
Taking care of the crib?
Taking care of the crib. And this is not.
And you a dropout, right?
And I'm a dropout. So that's the only reason why I'm saying all this shit.
Right.
It's not
because we want people to know that just because you didn't go all the way through the way that society say you do.
To make sure we're correct. So you're a dropout. Exactly. You ran a whole fucking business and then created a whole nother business.
Then over 6 figures in the portfolio.
And 6 figures in the portfolio. And then you dropped out too, and I'm seeming to be doing all right.
Hey, I'm doing all right. I still got some.
And you dropped out.
Yeah, and I'm hosting. I'm a host now.
Hey. For the homeowner, married, 20 plus, married almost 20 years.
They ain't supposed to. They ain't supposed to see success.
Yeah. A couple vehicles. Kids doing well.
Yes.
And then I bought my Act Legend like I thought I was going to. You know what I mean? But by the time I got it, it was a TL. But I was, you know what I mean? Back
As a matter of fact,
getting that Act Legend was the shit.
As a matter of fact,
I had one.
I think we all also make over with these high school graduate, the average.
Yeah.
We're above
college graduates.
Oh yeah.
As a matter of fact, college graduates.
I know.
From year
we
0
make
to
more
year 5.
than the college graduates look at their entry level into whatever job they're going into.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
And we dropouts, and that was the point of this whole thing.
It
was to say that for people to know that just cause you don't go through the system the way they designed it or the way they teach you,
high school,
try to tell you you're supposed to go through it, you still can be successful. School, college ain't for everybody.
No.
It's not for everybody. So
and it's
you
becoming
can't
less and less valuable as far as like bachelor's, that 4-year degree. A lot more companies are not even requiring it for these much better positions. You talk about like the Google, the Apple, and these different companies. They're pretty much saying that the though it seemed, or maybe back in the day, the individuals, I think it was more culture based. I think that now the culture has changed. Excuse me. And so the what they're saying is that you can get the college graduate, but they are no different than the high school graduate.
Yeah, because
they're no different. Like, you're not
like while you've been in school for 4 years,
and you owe all this money though.
You come out, you owe 180,000.
So
right.
So really, you in better shape than me.
I don't know shit, but the nigga that I got consignment from for whatever the fuck I was doing. I only owe him.
The thing is also, bro, but the thing is that I think that and I will give college this for sure. You do get the debt and all that, but what it does too is that it can protect you from the little fuck ups that we did. Yeah, because you drop out and then you start
There's
fucking up in a
that go to
different
college
way.
and make a massive mistake in college.
Yeah, some people do, but what I'm saying is that
massive mistake getting fucked in with the wrong people from a different city and just like you went to the service, right? Mm-hmm. So you know what it's like to deal with niggas from another city.
Oh, 100%.
Like when I left school and had a kid, like before I even quote unquote was supposed to graduate, I already had my first son. This nigga was born 6 months premature, 1 pound 8 ounces.
Oh,
boom.
Shit, yeah.
Before June, we used to graduate in June back in the day. Now, you know what I mean? Because we used to go to school in September, not August. Okay. So anyway, boom, do all that, and my son's already there. So while niggas is still putting cap and gown on, I'm already like this head, and I gotta go to work. You know what I mean? I'm trying to go to work. Lost a job, trying to. You know what I mean? Hand in hand. And it's like, yo, I'm going to go join the service too. Because my homie was like, yo.
I fucking always forget that this man was in the military.
Let's go in on the buddy plan. I know a recruiter. Because, you know, back in the day, recruiter used to come to school.
Mm-hmm. I think, well, I can't say still.
They used to have like and I was at the school. I didn't even know what JROTC was.
Oh, yeah, I did.
You know what I mean? Like.
Hey, shout out to Sergeant Shepard.
Yeah, man. Like I would have went to jail because like my mom's side of the family, like, yo, man, motherfuckers was in the Navy and did man time in the Navy. Like I even have an admiral in my family.
Oh shit.
A black
I don't even know.
admiral on my father's side. I
What's
got to
admiral is what? I was in the army. I don't know much about.
Oh, admiral is like one of the highest levels that you can reach in the Navy.
Do you know
before
what?
You started getting to general, and that's a
this shit is after that. Like this nigga had his own not battalion,
Brigade.
like brigade.
Well, no, see,
he ran the whole fucking fucking shit.
Damn, okay, we ain't got to get into this. I'm just trying to see where it translates over into the army. But go ahead, continue.
I mean,
thought that was.
army niggas is on the boat too.
Nah, nigga.
Y'all on the boat too. We, you know, Navy used to just like kind of like drop y'all off on the sand. Army, Marines, go ahead, go be all you can be, dude.
He tried. Man,
we gonna be
the
right
funny
here.
thing is, it's so
hilarious. Navy too.
The fucking,
we'll be right here when you get back, baby.
Niggas from the different what do you call them sectors of the military?
Yeah.
It's always that little one up, nigga. Oh yeah, you just this. Like the Air Force, like, man. Oh yeah, y'all soft. And the Marines, like, oh, the Army soft. And like, nah, I don't entertain all this. But go ahead, continue your story.
But I mean, it's a fun thing. Like,
fun, bro.
It would have been fun. I really wish that I would have been able to like live that all the way through.
How long did you make it?
Oh man, 6 months.
Hold on, that's
dishonorable discharge.
No, they give you dishonorable, or did you get? Damn, you got a dishonorable?
That's dishonorable.
No, it ain't got to be dishonorable because like a lot of times they'll just give you a general discharge because you could. What is it? Failed to like to what is it?
My shit was dishonorable the day I walked in.
This nigga dishonorable.
Because like how you said.
Oh, you lucky it wasn't during the wartime though, was it?
No, this was in
dishonorable
95.
during the wartime is like the worst shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do you think I really would have gave a fuck?
Yeah.
At the time, like, you know what? Realistically, even when I got let out, Desert Storm was still going on. So Desert Storm was happening. Bush in office. This was all going through in the mid 90s, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. So I slide in 95 and I got locked in on that. Hey, you know, you and your friend can go to the military. I just had a baby. And it was just like, yo, I was about to go to Job Corps. You know what I'm saying? Because that same summer,
trying to get that diploma.
Yeah, like no, well, not
trade too in Job Corps, right?
Nah, Job Corps was about job training because I did the same thing you did. Like I left school, I grabbed the GED. Like I didn't have to take no extra tests and shit like that. So I got the GED right away. You know what I mean? Like I had my GED before they even graduated out of school.
Right.
So I was already like, okay, I had the GED, got the baby. Like, nigga, you a full-blown adult right now.
Right.
You got no more excuses for what the fuck you do tomorrow. You know what I mean? So you make a bad decision tomorrow, it's not only on you, it's on all them. And then I'm glad that I had my son at such an early age. Because my mindset was so reckless that I didn't care. And he gave me somebody to care about. Because I didn't care about me. Like, I had a lot of males in my family. They were going back and forth in and out the system. And I was a confused young man. Like, what do I want to be? Who do I want to be? Like, I didn't know who I wanted to be. At first, everything was about football and track and you know what I'm saying? And then when I seen that slowly get taken away, it was like, damn.
Or was you trash?
Huh? What'd you say?
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, what you say?
No, go ahead.
You got a joke?
No. Go ahead.
Say your joke.
Nigga. My bad.
No, it's not. No.
I spoke out of turn. Continue.
No, it ain't like that.
I want to hear your story.
No, it ain't like that. Like, you got a joke.
I'm interested in your story, bro.
Nah, nigga, I ain't.
I'm interested in your story. Continue.
I'm trying to wait till you get to the dishonorable discharge, bro.
You waiting for the meat
yeah. I want to know how you get there, how you get thrown out. Because my cousin does some shit and he didn't get thrown out. What the fuck you do?
No, listen. I already went in. Listen, so I do the buddy program. My man hit me up. Yo, got the recruiter, whatever. That same year, I had the baby. I get knocked with a dope charge.
Oh.
Knocked with a dope charge. Boy trying to, move that shit and stuff like that. But I go in, I go see the judge. I got the recruiter with me because I couldn't afford a lawyer, and the recruiter was like, "I'll go with you, and I'll tell him you already signed up to go in January. You already signed up to go to boot camp. It's like October, November. So that now the judge can go like, okay, so you're trying to do better as a young man, but you happen to get caught up in whatever.
That shit used to work all the time. Like, oh, no, that shit used to work
and
big
it
time.
Sounded believable. So it was
it
was like, yeah. So, and that, not knowing at the time, because something I talked to you about the other day, the 3-strike rule had came into effect back in the late 80s, early 90s, where you get 3 joints, like they'll charge it as a class 1 felony. Even though it was a misdemeanor, and then if you get hit a third time,
that was the 3. So you can get 3 misdemeanors, and it was going to be 2 misdemeanors, and then they was going to charge you with a
25 years to life.
Okay. I didn't quite understand.
And it was based off of like back in the day, like I told you, I came the crack epidemic, So if you had a certain amount of grams,
hold on. Hey, my bad. We ain't even got to go all the way back to slavery to say why reparations should be paid. We can go to the crack era, and that we should get
reparations off the crack era. You know what?
Continue.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah,
because that shit is fucking.
And it's been proven. It's been proven. Hell, well, go ahead. My bad.
That shit fucking killed our community, dog. You know what I mean? But anyway. So I got my shit dumbed down to a misdemeanor because the recruiter was there and was like, yo, he's about to leave in January. He already signed up for the military, unfortunately, He said all this stuff. Just as, okay, 30 days, I'm going to give you probation. So all I had to do was not mess up in 30 days. I get to leave and go off to the Navy and be all I can be. You know what I mean? The recruiter don't tell me, you should probably stop smoking weed.
Oh.
You should probably stop doing this. You should probably stop doing that. I'm like, he's like, yo, you're just going to go to boot camp. They're going to urine test you. You're good, though. None of that shit matters. So my recruiter, like, straight up lied. So I go into boot camp. I failed the urine test. I told him from the door, like, yo, I smoke weed.
Hold on. They give you a urine test in boot camp?
Oh, yeah.
And basic training.
Yes. So I took a train from PA. We took a flight, and then we took a train to Chicago.
Okay.
And I was in the Navy, so our shit was in Great Lakes, Illinois. Couple miles up from Chicago, right there on the water. In January, dog. It's the most brutal winter you ever want to fucking feel. I already thought growing up in PA, we grew up with blizzards at least once a year, once every 2 years. It got below 0. You're like, okay, cool. You get a goose. You know what I mean?
Below 0 is crazy.
But below 0 on a daily basis, 13, 14. And because the Great Lakes joint is right off of the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
So you get a wind shear that comes from Canada that we don't know about.
Y'all had the shorts on there.
And we got these blue, they call them Smurf suits. So it's a blue joint, it says Navy. It's just a blue sweatsuit, and you got a pea coat on, and the wind just blows underneath. You know what I mean? The bottom, the neck. You got a joint on, and you're like, yo, what? Y'all should have went to jail. What the fuck is this?
Hey, you know something that's hilarious?
No, that shit wasn't hilarious at all.
I'm just saying, this is hilarious. Do you know in the Army? Well, when I was in the Army, I'm pretty so you have like a what does he call it? Like a windbreaker, like the suit, the windbreaker suit, John. So you understand? Well, okay. So we had like the windbreaker joints.
Maybe it depends on like where you're stationed at. Depends.
So I'm saying I'm in the Army, so it's gonna be different. Like this is Army issue.
It depends on like what you get where you're at.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, hold on, this is the point. When I was in the military, you know that they give you pants and a jacket, right? So you wear the long sleeve under the jacket, you wear shorts under the pants, but the pants and the jacket together is not official issue. You can't wear them shits together. So you can wear the shorts with the jacket. You know what I mean? You wear the shorts with the jacket and the fucking beanie, but you couldn't wear the shorts and the pants. I mean, the jacket and the pants at the same time because that's out of uniform.
That's out of uniform. Nah. our shit was we had sweatsuits and a pea coat, and we had the little scrunchy, like
Beanie joint.
the little beanie. That's it. No face joint.
No, yeah, that was
Neck wide open.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
That win from Canada. And you mad as fuck.
Yeah.
You mad as fuck. Like you coming from just last week, you smoking weed, you smoking stoves, drinking 40s and all like that. Now you in here and you gotta get clean. So now you just realize you're an addict. You know what I mean? You didn't even know it.
Going
You know
through
what I
withdrawals
mean?
like a
And you're going
motherfucker.
through- yeah, you didn't even know you was an addict. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you're growing up in the hood and all like, yeah, everybody smoking weed, drinking 40s all summer, and all of a sudden you're gonna change your life. You know
Hey,
what I
that
mean?
cigarette
Like,
murdering your ass.
oh
I
my
remember,
God.
bro. I remember picking up. No bullshit. I remember picking a cigarette up. This is the nastiest shit. I would
nigga.
never do this in real. Like this is like I would never do this.
But you done it in real life.
I did it in real life. Nigga, pick a cigarette butt off the ground
Them niggas was
and
doing
hit that motherfucker.
Because you know what?
Some bitch old,
Yo,
stale.
Hit
Ugh,
it.
that motherfucker was.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You just had to have it though, didn't you?
Hey, but the thing is that like, one thing I would say is like in basic training, nigga, they keep you so busy to where like you ain't got time to think about a cigarette.
Nah.
Your motherfucking ass continuously moving, doing shit. By the time nigga, when you go to sleep, you ain't even know that you just know it was time to go to sleep. Y'all got back and your ass was asleep. You ain't have to think about it. Was no dreams. You was the fuck out, nigga, tired, sleep.
Basic training will tire your monkey ass out. Cause
Sleep.
like I basically made it all the way through basic training until the last week. And in the Navy, you get this white belt. It's called the sugar belt. You know what I mean? So you get your white belt, and it's the 5th week going into the 6th week, because Navy's basic training was only like 6 weeks. It wasn't like Army was like 8.
Yeah, I think I was.
And some of them other ones
10.
were like 12, 10, and 12. Like Navy shit was only like 8 weeks. You know what I mean? By the 5th week, you get your sugar belt. Oh, you chilling. You chilling the last 3 weeks.
Oh, you ain't chilling shit in the army.
But no,
chill shit.
let me tell you something. Before that,
is full basic training. Go ahead.
Before that though, like your ass is getting busted. Like 2, 3 a.m. You got to get up and you got to go outside. You got to fall out. You know what I mean? Outside. And in January in motherfucking Illinois, 3 in the morning, falling outside. You like this? You like, God damn! Like what I sign up for? But it's a mental thing. You know what I'm saying? Like. And then you get to meet all these niggas from, you know what I mean? Like different areas and stuff like that. So like, it was cool. Like, even though my nigga that was on the buddy system didn't show up, fuck it. I went it alone.
I did the same shit.
Because why? I got the kid at home. He just born. Once I get out of here, the whole thing was taught to me like, yo, you get out, you go to do your schooling. Once you get out of schooling, then you get to pick wherever you want to live at, Marquette. And then once you go over there, you can bring her and the baby over there. You can do that. And they can live off base, and you can get a house on campus. Y'all can get married, and you get the benefits and da-da-da. So it's like, yeah, yo, I dropped out of school. I forgot about college. I forgot about track, football. Like, this is what I'm doing now. Like, I got to make the family shit. Like, I need to make this work. So, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go through this because they said if I do this, I'll get that. I don't know who that shit worked out for. It didn't work out for me.
So what did you kicked out? OleHead still waiting.
Basically, they was like, nigga, your urine was dirty 5 weeks ago. Oh. You allowed me to continue through this program all the way through basic training. And then only until maybe shit would have turned out different, but one morning we used to get up to go to breakfast at like, I think it was like 3 or 4 in the a.m., right? We have to line up. By this time, we're our almost 5th week in, and I'm the A-Rock, which means I used to go out in the line in the morning, and I call cadence. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I know what you're talking about.
So I used to,
like the platoon sergeant, like the make-believe
like,
for the basic training.
Yeah, so like I used to call cadences in the morning. And I'm thinking like, yo, nigga, I'm doing some stuff. You know what I mean? I done shown that I was trainable, like I could be, you know what I mean? Like I'm calling cadences, I'm getting niggas lined up in the morning. Men follow me.
Yeah.
You
That's
know what I'm
actually a
saying?
privilege. Like that's a privilege.
So
to be
it
in
was
that
a fucking.
position in basic
I
training.
was A Rock, and the other nigga that I was cool with, he was R Rock, and he used to hold the back side of the line. I call the front line, he bring the back in. We go down, we do certain shit, whatever. So I'm thinking everything is straight, and you know what I mean. One day the petty officer, motherfuckers ain't in line, and you still have a petty officer that's with you guys. And this motherfucker came nose to nose with me and was just screaming in my face, dog. And that day, I guess I was super immature and I couldn't understand discipline, even though I thought I understood discipline. And I hit him. And that was.
Oh, that's why you got thrown. That's why you got thrown out. We've been led here 15 minutes trying to get to that.
All right, but I'm just saying, like, because I really thought I had it down, OleHead. Like I was really trying to do good. You know what I'm saying? Like I was really trying to do good, and they had already yelled at all of us numerous days. Like from the moment we walked in, we got yelled at.
Yeah, facts.
And for some reason, this motherfucker that day, like his nose touched my nose, and I hooked and bowed. I don't know.
I ain't had that happen. I ain't had a motherfucker be that close to me. I had a motherfucker about here.
Yeah, and I mean,
but I ain't had a motherfucker touch my nose.
It was 2:36 in the morning in Chicago. His nose touched my nose. And I said, we ain't doing it today. And I just bang. And I dropped his fucking ass right there in the snow.
And then they just got
and then I took the rest of the group. They stood stunned. I still stayed on course and then took them down to go get their breakfast and shit. And while we was eating breakfast, they tapped me
on the shoulder.
And it was 2 MPs come talk over here.
Oh shit, the MPs came.
Yeah, the MPs came and boom, they gave me an assault charge inside the military. And before the assault charge, they ended up locking me up out there in Chicago for an additional couple of months. They
was locked up for a couple of months.
Yeah, because I hit a petty officer.
Yeah,
and he pressed charges, and I had to go in front of a.
You a pussy ass nigga! You ain't got to press charges.
He pressed charges. I had to go in front of a Navy judge. It was a whole court proceeding. They was like, they put me in the brig, which was not in a ship. It was on the fucking base. And they gave me a dishonorable discharge, dog. I came home a broken man.
Damn. How did you put it back together?
Shit.
What did you? So going to the military, you come back home. I know that
was fucked up.
I know that had to be fucked up because that was supposed to be life changing for the family.
Was supposed to be life changing.
You talking about healthcare. You talking about housing. You talking about a trajectory that you know what I mean. And you come home.
You want the real story?
No, we don't want the real story. It's not why we're here.
I came home to my son's mom was dipping with my homie.
That's that story you was telling.
I came home to that shit.
Oh, okay.
So it was like when you came home at random. She didn't know you were coming.
No.
Oh, and they
I just showed up. Nigga, like, yo, I'm done.
I remember motherfucker showed up when I was in
showed up like, oh, you home? Yeah, I'm home. Oh, and then a little I didn't know when you was gonna come back. I was worried. You was worried? That fucking much?
To get dropped off
by a nigga that I let stay with me? Okay. Oh, you was that worried? Yeah. I came home and shit got even more fucked up, dog. Yeah. Which we can get at. We can go down that road another day if you want to. Like, fuck it, we here now. You know what I mean? Like my life, it didn't get no better. You know what I'm saying? Like it took a while before shit got better. Yeah, it took a while. And you know what I mean? My son was, you know what I mean? Like I told you, born premature and all like that. And I came home, I was already broken because my mom's family and them, like a lot of her family was in the Navy. So like once I went in there, I was like, you know what? This is probably what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, and they probably was Pat Ryan and
You know what I mean? Like
that was the thing. Yeah.
It was like that was supposed to be the thing. Like, nah, nigga, I know you wanted to play football and do this and do all that, but this is where you were supposed to be at. And when what you finally was like, okay, this is what I was supposed to do, and to see it get like snatched away, like realistically, if my recruiter would have been like, yo, go get your shit clean first, and like don't leave in January.
That ain't what happened.
Well,
but
you can go in March. Like I could have
changed
changed my date and left in March.
Hold on.
With clean urine my whole life.
To make sure the conversation. So the reason why bruh came up on you was because of the dirty urine.
Yeah.
Oh, that was that. Then you connected.
That was
that what happened?
No. That you know what? I don't know.
I thought that was what.
No. When he rushed down on me that morning was mainly because of some shit going on in the lineup. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're talking about like the petty officer.
Yeah.
No, he didn't rush down on me because of the dirty urine from months ago. He rushed down because niggas wasn't in line on the lineup. Mm-hmm. So I'm at fault for that because I'm A-Rock. You know what I mean? Like I'm calling Cadis, I'm lying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he don't go to them. He come to me. I'm responsible.
Right. Yeah. But you know what though? Seemed like to me, once he touched you, that you shouldn't have got to.
No. You got to wear that. Like no bullshit. Yeah.
You can't put your hands on nobody.
It was like a breaking point though. Like because you don't touch nose to nose with me.
No. You got to wear that.
Yeah, I mean, he had to wear it. But I'm still saying they shouldn't be able to touch you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, no, but hold on. No,
that's not. Once you sign that paper, your ass. Let me tell you something. Once you sign that paper for the U.S. government, all that touching and all like that man, get out of here with that. Like I should have been more mature than that.
No, I understand.
See, the thing is,
I wasn't mature enough and disciplined enough at the time, and I allowed my stress, my inner shit that was already going on. I allowed that shit to affect me, and that was just a catalyst at the time. You know what I mean?
I don't know if
I was just like, you know what? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm tired. I probably wouldn't have stolen though. I can't picture myself doing that. But I've seen situations where
motherfuckers trying to break that nigga's jaw.
I ain't had a nigga touch me before, but I had a motherfucker like be talking.
And when
close.
I think about it to today, it was barely like, but still like your mouth is right here. Like I feel your breath and everything, and I feel like number one, I'm not tall, so like you a tall white dude, and you like you know what I mean, like coming down to me on some like you're gonna look over me style shit.
Oh,
you ain't doing it. That's like shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, little
you the big
that little nigga complex.
And then
that
you
little nigga complex.
Too. Yeah, I can only imagine those type of emotions.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah, them short niggas, boy.
They'll go.
Yeah, they'll go.
You better leave their ass alone.
Because they got to show that they, you know what I mean.
And then you light skin too? With straight hair?
Yeah.
Oh, hell.
Yeah,
you know what, man? Fuck both y'all niggas, man. Nah, man. I've been through a lot at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You need a hug.
Yeah. Like you should have just gave me a hug, dog. Like if you would have hugged me out,
pause. Hug me out. It's crazy.
I could have been like an admiral by now.
What the fuck are we talking about? Hug me out. It's crazy.
Man, you know what? Let's segue to a different genre, man. Like, man, play the clip, dog. Like,
this nigga want to get hugged out.
I don't know, bro.
Hold on. What's up? What's up, Dave, man? Like,
what up,
shout out to Dave, man.
Yeah, big shout out to
him. Blue collar handshake. That nigga said I said that shit like an hour ago. Y'all late.
Yeah. Shout out to Open Gym too. Shout out Q. What up? We got one.
All right. What's up, Q?
We got one more. Marquette said that was in this.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna start her over.
See what she got to say.
In mid. Hold on.
Yeah, she seems very energetic about her opinion.
Balls deep.
Balls to the wall. You know what I mean? Boom. You can stop it right there. We don't need to hear what somebody else needs to say.
Oh, they said we can't see or hear what's being played right now.
Oh no!
Oh,
jeez,
you
why y'all
did
couldn't
that.
hear it. I don't understand why they couldn't. Hear it.
Yeah, you got all them saying.
Oh, maybe it was earlier on. Hey, if y'all couldn't hear it, let me know and I'll play it again. But I don't see. Seemed like y'all should have been able to hear it once I turned it on. If not, can you give us a synopsis? What was the reason that you wanted to share that with the guy? Okay, hold on. I did. This wasn't me. This would have been in one of them clips. And niggas would have thought that I
this was
Quette. So go ahead.
Yeah, it didn't play on our side.
Oh damn! You probably didn't. Let me see. You probably didn't have that screen shared. Oh shoot! Okay. Now that's absolute facts. I'm gonna play it one more time. I understand what he's saying. Let me see if we can do this again.
Shout out to our web.
That was long as hell.
That shit wasn't long.
That
Man.
wasn't
You got no patience. Can you see it now?
I'm gonna start it.
Bruh. Oh, nobody holding you up. You
Hey, let me know if y'all can see that. Here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Live stream, sharper with the jaws. So we sending these from the book. It's easier from the gram. Essentially, damn, you can't even give a synopsis of what she was just saying. That's crazy.
She was going in.
She was going in. You gotta hear it in order for you to.
I'm about to be like a man, exactly the rain, the umbrella, like.
Yeah. My bad. I just want to see how we gonna run through this real quick. I'm gonna figure this out real quick. Share screen. This one here. Okay. Well, fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. This is live. Hey, we'll fix that. We'll figure that out between now
you know what I mean?
and
next fumble the pass.
Yeah, that was definitely a hell of a fumble. So essentially, she was talking about the differences between like the roles of men versus
males
the role
and females.
of women. And you know something too, it's like it's honestly, I thought that it was crazy that, or not crazy, I thought it was interesting that you shared that, saying as though like from what people would say, like modern versus traditional, right? These two terms, it didn't necessarily seem as though someone from, let's say, a quote unquote more modern relationship would share something that seems more of a traditional value system.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so like that's why I think it's interesting,
that
because
whole thing
she was pretty much talking about the idea of like the man being the protector. She was using the analogy that the man's the umbrella for the woman to shield her from the rain. But while he's shielding her, she also has to hold him up in order for him to
Fucking right.
she's the
be
handle.
effective in
Yeah.
his. So she's like the handler
Yeah.
of the umbrella while he's protecting. She's holding and lifting him up to be able to do the job that he was built to do.
Yeah.
And he was built to do the job from
Yeah.
the creator. And you know what I mean? So that's a
Mhm.
synopsis of what the whole thing was saying. And so what made you want to share that as this quote unquote, some people would label you in your relationship as a modern relationship?
Because we 50-50 and you know what I mean? But I thought it
She said technical difficulties, you fired.
That's what's up, yo. Shout out to Sin.
Shout out,
baby
shout
girl.
out.
Yeah,
Go
keep the
ahead.
comments coming. Anyway, yo, Sin, you threw me off, yo. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was important because I just loved, you know, I wish we could have shared it because I loved her passion in the way that she put it. It's like, yo, let the man have his place and what he does to protect. Like, why are you going to fight against the male's nature for what he's meant to do? And you know what? You don't have to have the bright, shiny thing and all like that. Like, I need the high valued man and all like that. Because you know what? A working man, a nigga that's doing a roof, doing some plumbing, laying that pipe, running the electricals. Yo, he's just as good as your corporate, you know, whatever that you decided you want to deal with. This man is, yo, why are you looking over there? When you got everything you need staring right in front of you. And that's a problem that I feel is with a lot of things that are women are like viewing today. Whether it be through social media and oh look, them and them, like yo, they over there doing this today. They doing that today. But you know what? This nigga over here gotta go do the lawn today. He gotta go in here and unclog that motherfucking drain with all your fake hair today. You know what I mean? Like he got to get the ice maker working in the refrigerator again. These things that you take for granted on a day-to-day basis that this man is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you ever overshadow your small conveniences that he's allowing you to have? Because why? He get up, he just like, you know what? let me just go do this. Let me just go take care of that today. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of females like, oh no, like she put it, I want the umbrella with the wood handle, and I want this.
The Neiman's Marcus.
I want it,
yeah,
Neiman Marcus, the Macy's joint, and all. You want all this shit? Well, you know what? I'm that clear umbrella from the discount rack, and you know what? Every year you open it, bitch, I still open.
Consistently,
still work,
does the job.
Yeah, the one side fucked up, but if you stand on this side and put it over there, you right-handed anyway. So what the fuck you doing?
And the beautiful thing too is that what about the story that comes with that broken side?
With that umbrella,
that broken side, you can remember the story of the reason that it's broke.
And you know what? That broke shit is still in the room today.
Yeah. No,
but that remind me of I know somebody.
We're good.
And he had this girl he was with, you know what I'm saying? And you know, he good with his hands and stuff, like you said, you know, he can fix shit, he can do this, he can do that. And he had a girl, and she had her girlfriends. She had some girlfriends, and her girlfriends was them dudes that had them little shiny jobs, you know, dressed up all the time, you know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. And they used to, like, when their birthday came, they used to get everybody together to celebrate their birthdays, take them out and stuff, you know, like the girls would get together and they dudes to come with them, and one of them girls' birthday, boyfriend's birthday or whatever they were to him, they would celebrate it. And he asked her one day, why you don't never do something like stuff like that for me? And she told him, because you're not on that level, or something like that. She told him. and it crushed him. And it crushed him.
Jesus Christ.
But now at the same time,
that shit would have
she
crushed
was
me
a
too,
home.
though.
100%.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
a homeowner. She was a homeowner, and her house needed plenty of work.
Yeah.
This brother fixed almost everything in her house. But them other girls, they dudes couldn't do nothing with the house.
Yeah,
all they
but
could
they
do
had the
is
funding though.
all they could do is pay somebody to do something.
And
Pay somebody to do
you know something. I'm glad you
And she
brought that
didn't
up
value that the same.
because I wonder,
A
and this
lot
is something.
don't.
This is something
A lot
that
don't.
I've made this statement quite a few times, and I guess we should be we'll be wrapping up in just a minute. But I made this statement. I thought that like changing your old lady oil, if she's watching you change your oil, that she'll value it more than you paying for another man to do it for you for her.
Yeah.
Right. That's like the idea of like if she's cooking for you, you'll value her cooking for you more than you value going to the restaurant and somebody else cooking for you. Okay, but see, even in that story, which I heard that story previously, what I'd say is that certain people at this point, I understand, like hearing that story, which for whatever reason it clicked to me today, because I've had this debate with the guys, and the guys seem to believe that like if the food's good, it doesn't matter who's cooking it. If the oil's being changed, it doesn't matter who changes it.
Matter to me.
So I think that I 100% believe that it matters. But for some reason, I'm saying all that to say that there are people that don't value you doing things for them. They don't value, especially if you, bro. I would tell you that's probably the hardest woman to imagine, because the thing is you can't please her, because the thing is even if you got it right now, we all know that shit get dark. You fuck around and lose that job that's supposed to have been supplying her all this shit, and then now you're not valuable at all. Even if you do it, think about it. You got the money to pay for it, and it's valued, but even if you do it, it's not valued. I couldn't imagine being in a relationship where there's nothing that you could actually. How do you please a motherfucker that thinks in that way? When you can't financially do the thing, when the finances is not there.
And I can only speak from a long-term marriage and a long-term partnership with somebody. There's certain point in times in a partnership where value is missed. It happens.
100%.
It happens. You know what I mean? Like you got to look at the grand scheme of, all right, let me look at the whole picture, because there's certain times where, yo, dog, I get in my feelings. She gets in her feelings. It fucking happens.
True.
And it could be some shit that you was valued for like 3-4 years ago. You know what I mean? But that value is, yeah, nigga, I seen you do that before.
Yeah, 100%.
You ain't finished it.
It's like the exciting is the norm now. So once it's the norm, then who gives a fuck?
That's a whole nother dynamic.
Oh, that's another conversation, bro.
That's a whole nother dynamic.
That's
because
that tenured relationship
shit. Yeah, because you got to be able to learn how to navigate through that. Like this ain't. It's one thing to talk about like how he had put it, like it's perfect. And when it's new, it's like, okay, yeah, you should definitely appreciate that. And it's now, okay, what happens when you appreciated it from boom, boom, boom? But then you decided to stop.
Or not even decided. You just got comfortable and used to it. This is what you do. So now what you do is,
so I'm just supposed to do this?
Yeah. Essentially, that's, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, with the things that are become the norm don't hold value.
Yeah,
like
so
exotic,
you know,
the new thing is always better.
Yeah,
than
because
the
internet will show you, oh no, he should also do this.
Yeah, 100%.
He should also do that.
Hey, and what I'm gonna say, shout out. Well, I'm gonna tell a piece of advice to the women. What I tell you is that value a consistent man. Consistency.
I'm consistently inconsistent.
Hey, but at the end of the day, nobody gonna be consistent in all areas.
My
I'm talking about is the thing is that it's getting old to you, but it's consistency.
Yeah, but you know me.
You should value
as the
consistency.
Wife, like you fucking know me. You know what you signed up for.
When it don't happen, then what? When you don't get the thing that you're used to consistently getting, and then what?
Maybe you should try to look into why you ain't get that.
100%. You should.
Maybe you should look into what the fuck is going on with me. You know what I'm saying?
I
Instead of you sitting there looking at what's happening to you,
Mm.
look at where the fuck, if I'm your partner, I'm shielding you with this umbrella, and all of a sudden that shit got taken away. What's up? What happened?
And don't automatically become the victim.
No, you don't have to.
Don't automatically. No,
Nah, that's where you fuck up at.
that's when you're gonna fuck up.
That's where,
'Cause
and
you make
then
it
that's
about yourself
where
versus the reasoning
I'm
behind the
gonna
thing.
shut it down. Because once I start hearing that victim shit, I'm automatically gonna be like, all right, so you'll never be able to listen to me because you're the victim. So therefore, I can't share my feeling. I can't share my feeling with a victim. You understand?
What?
Because if you already victimized and you already feel like you on this level over here, there's no way you can hear me. So now I gotta wait.
Victim Olympics. As a matter of fact, we might call our next show Victim Olympics.
Victim Olympics.
This has been a great show. And
you know what? I'm upset.
Yeah. I feel it. It's just,
I think you felt like a victim today, sir. Did you not?
Oh,
yeah.
Well, hey, I think we should let's close it here. We had a good show. This was fun.
You know what, man?
What's up?
I ain't gonna give you a rant at the end, old head. You know what? Normally we gonna.
He got his shit off early.
Nah,
Pause.
he got his shit straight up
off the rip from the beginning.
This nigga put his balls on the table. Nuts out.
Pause.
Hey.
Hold on, we're not talking about balls and nuts.
What are we doing?
Hey, we're out of here.
Yo,
I don't know
what
what this hey, light skinned nigga shit. I'm not doing.
I don't understand.
Hey,
pause.
We're going.
Hey,
appreciate everybody tapping in. We love you. Peace. We'll be back.
Q, Sin, Dave, y'all niggas that stuck around. That's what's up, dog. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. What's it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Say something, hey man. Give him something. Give him a little something.
I ain't got nothing for you.